what's going on, guys? Alright, so I'm out here to do a little bit of a field review of the STKR Scout by Michael Pryor. The last thing that I'm going to do is talk a lot about this knife. I talked a lot about it in my earlier video on my initial impressions of this knife. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do this video as well as another video on this knife. This video I think I'm going to basically stick to the outdoors, bushcraft, things like that, and then I think I'm also going to take this knife obviously as an EDC, and I'm going to do a little bit of filming using it in everyday life. So let's take a look at this. Alright, so I had somebody point out to me that you may not have understood that I wasn't shaving this hair, I was pushing the hair to show how well it removed hair just simply by pushing it. So let me show you what it does if I'm actually trying to perform a shaving motion or something like that. I don't know if you can see that, but it shaves it off very easily. Alright, let's start off with something simple. Split this small stick here and make a couple feather sticks with it. Now I want to point something out here. This thing has such an angle on it that when you start batoning or splitting wood, you can actually see that the blade itself actually only touches the wood in the initial split. After that, it creates a wedge and actually splits the edge without ever touching the blade of the knife. Alright, let's see how it does. Alright, I would certainly say that that speaks for itself. Alright, so what about a ferro rod? Alright, let's make a primitive fire set. Alright guys, so at the conclusion of this video, it's going to start to rain on me, so I guess it's a good thing I brought frog togs, huh? What are my ultimate thoughts about this knife when it comes to light and medium work? I love it. This knife performed like an absolute dream. You guys saw how easily it makes feather sticks. You saw that I was able to make a primitive fire kit with it. So I have no doubt that this thing is going to do exactly what I want it to do out here when it comes to small and light work. Larger work, I've said it a billion times, I'm going to save my knives and I'm going to use tomahawks, hatchets, and things like this. Will this knife hold up for larger work? I'm sure it will. I mean, this thing is, it just seems like a beast. Now, one more thing that I wanted to show you before I conclude this video is a very innovative and very cool option that Michael has provided me with, and that's the fact that I can lash this to a stick or a spear. Remember, he's got lashing points on the handle. In this case, I've lashed it like this. You know, I might want to make a trap spear, spring action trap spear, but that will be for another video. Like I said, guys, this thing is it's a really nice knife, and don't take me wrong, Michael just didn't give me this knife. We actually traded some stuff for it. I gave him some leather, made him some leather goods, and he made me a knife. He told me to be honest, give my honest thoughts of this knife, and that's my honest and true thoughts on this knife. Is I absolutely love it, and I have no complaints whatsoever about this thing. I am going to do another video on this thing. I am going to take it to work, obviously, as my EDC knife and use it for everyday tasks. But as far as outdoor work, it's awesome. All I know is I can't wait to wait for trapping season, and we'll see how this thing skins. So again, Michael, you're awesome. If you guys want to know how to get your hands on one of these, I'm going to put his link up at the end of the video. As always, guys, have a good one.